And I had to check out Drogo's Twitter again, and he didn't have any good memes from Twitter. He hasn't posted any good recent ones.
I think he was on vacation recently.
Yeah, but he said he had the memes scheduled, pre-scheduled. So.
Drogo. I like how that's what he has to take care of when he goes on vacation. It's like, all right, I'm going on vacation. I got to make sure that people will have content while I'm covered. I was like, oh, are you like have you just like recorded some ladder sessions or whatever, or there's just some guides to put on YouTube? And it's like, what are you talking about? No way.
Yeah, I feel like Vindicta's the type of person who would schedule. I'm not Vindicta. Petit Drogo is the type of person who will schedule like 5 memes while he's out of town, but forgets to feed his dog. We got to feed his dog on the way out, and his dog is just like starving. But there's some great memes. Maybe his dog lives off of great memes.
That would, you know what? That would be a very well-fed dog if that's the case.
Oh yeah, that dog's beefy, probably overweight, probably obese, probably need to slow down on the memes. And we're restarting for some reason. I don't know what happened, but Gustavo left.
I think Gustavo DC'd as we were loading in. That's why we had that long loading screen. Yep.
Do you really need Gustavo though?
Well, we might not need Gustavo, but you know, it would be nice to have him.
I'm just kidding. Yeah. You're all right in my book, Gustavo. You're a great guy. You're a merit and a scholar.
Yeah.
So apparently Vindicta's nukes are pretty popular.
Oh, definitely is. I mean, I'm agreeing with you 100% here, Zerg Troll. I'm a huge fan of ghosts. Vindicta, I think, is one of the few Terran players still around that's really dedicated to ghosts. I know a lot of I know a lot of players like your innovations or your Clems or whatnot, when they get into the late game, they will eventually get those ghosts out. But yeah, Vindicta, he just likes to have them prepared right in the mid game.
Yeah, or as we saw last time, proxied in the early game.
Yeah.
Speaking of proxied in the early game, we're on Eternal Empire, the map that he proxied on last game, but it was racks. It was 3 racks. Is he gonna proxy? Doesn't look like it. We're looking in the top right-hand corner there. Hopefully this guy proxies. Everybody's proxy today. It's great. He's playing for Team Exxon. He's representing Mexico. He is the campeón of campeones. It is none other than Cham.
And spawning here in the bottom left-hand corner map, all the way in the bottom left-hand corner map, the blue Terran player. He is coming down from the land of America. He is the man of many builds. You know him and you love him, the Ghost King himself. Everybody give it up for Vindicta.
I feel like we've said this, but it's still important to reiterate. This is a best of 3 here.
Yep.
And if Vindicta wins, it's another best of 3. So Vindicta and Cham already faced up today in a best of 3, and Cham won 2-0.
Yeah, this is gotta be pretty daunting for Vindicta, isn't it? Because as you said, already 3-0'd. He's gonna not only have to win this series, but also another series after this. That's also another best of 3. I cannot imagine what Vindicta is feeling right now. If I was Vindicta, I'd just like crack, honestly. I'd just right now just be mashing my keyboard, hoping for the best. not even thinking of what I'm doing.
I would just cheese. I would put the StarCraft keyboard down. I wouldn't even play Cham, and I'd go get me some cheese, maybe some nice crackers, possibly a nice wine, Cabernet Sauvignon. I don't know what your preference is with cheese, but that's what I would do.
Craft single is what I like.
And just take my second place. Craft singles. Ah, yes, a man of culture. A man with taste. True taste.
Yeah.
Craft singles with spray-on cheese.
Hell yeah.
Now we're talking. Canned cheese is great.
Something I always wanted to try, just from my guilty pleasure of watching MRE videos on YouTube. I'm like, that canned cheese. That looks actually really good.
Canned cheese? Oh yeah, canned cheese. That's right. That's right. I was talking. Have you seen the spray cheese that they have? Like it's
like in the spray can.
Aerosol cheese. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
we
a
don't
spray
have
can.
that here, and I'm always like,
Yeah.
that actually looks kind of good because I'm always, I don't know, I'm skeptical. I'm just not a fan of like artificial cheese flavoring.
Yeah, it's about as artificial as it gets, but it's kind of decent. I don't know. I don't really know. I haven't probably eaten it since I was a child.
Yeah, I feel like I have to try it at least once in my life, just because of like the texture. At least I gotta like at least try it.
I'm pretty sure that's why most people even visit America, is just to try out the canned cheese.
Probably.
Yeah, but I also enjoy watching MRE videos on YouTube, and the canned cheese looks great, like the actual can.
Like, how do you get that consistency with cheese? I'm like, that actually looks kind of good.
Yeah, and you just keep it in a can forever, and it's always edible.
Yeah, and you can spread it if you want, or if you don't, then you can just have a nice chunk. Like,
yeah,
that's impressive.
Very impressive. And speaking of impressive, do you think Terran units eat MREs?
I'm not even convinced they eat.
SRE, stim ready to eat?
That's how it probably is. Well, I
and look at
imagine
this, we got a Nidus. Cham's being crazy. What a crazy, goofy guy.
And thankfully,
and this is the wrong call from Vindicta. He's going for an armory. I'm assuming like Hellbats or something.
Oh yeah. No, he did get the Viking, and when it was patrolling over in the... Okay, thankfully Vindicta does see
and he missed.
Here.
He missed it, but the Nidus is not going to be able to finish.
Yeah, not with that many SCVs covering it.
Oh, that Viking completely was asleep on the job and deserves to be fired.
Absolutely.
He missed both Overlords.
Yeah, I was gonna say, initially the Viking was actually pretty decently placed, but as you said, Vindicta, he's going for a Hellbat push with that Viking, did not have it in position to deny the other one. And actually, Cham losing a lot here.
He's doing good, though.
Yeah.
Even with the failed Viking. But Cham can just go back and forth all day. This one's gonna finish.
Oh, it will. The SCV pull just way too late here, and you know, getting the supply depot is good for trying to deny a Nidus from coming up, but it also denies the surface area from for the SCVs. I think Vindicta may have just done it though. He's taken out.
No, Cham's going in the front. I think that should still work.
It will. There's a wall. There's a wall, Yoda, and I don't see a tank here. It's just Hellbats and actually with the Stim Marauders, he should be fine, right?
He blocked himself. He was trying to drop the factory to start making tanks, and his units walked under it and stopped it from landing for a while. So it did deny his tanks for a little bit longer. Every second counts here, and he's in. There's no wall. He's dropping the depots, and what are they going to go for? They're going to go for the Nidus Worm. He needs to get out of there. Cham's really far behind in this here now.
Yeah, he's so far behind. His army's stranded in the middle of the map. I think Vindicta might have just done it here.
I think road speed might help, though.
Yeah, road speed is definitely going to be helping in, you know, he can kite, he can sort of chase down the
I wish they had a Ravager or two mixed in here at least.
Yeah, Ravagers are probably what you want.
A couple Corrosive Biles right in between those two depots right there. Take those out, you're golden. He's kind of just throwing away units right now. That slow queen.
And slowly marching along.
Not a single Ravager in sight.
Yeah, and I mean, initially I was thinking, you know, having a Ravager would be pretty good because Vindicta does have a couple of Marauders out, but now that I'm looking at it, it's mostly a Marine army from Vindicta. The tank is about to pop out, so, you know, Cham, he's on a bit of a timer here.
But he could get behind. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna have to sack the natural, otherwise he's rotating me. Oh, they could go for the NG bays. Go for the upgrades.
Yeah, and if you deny this 1-1, then he's gonna be able to keep Vindicta back far enough to get a third base and equalize. Already getting it, finishing it up. And Vindicta is
trying to put the Nidus Worm down, and I think he's gonna put a creep tumor down as well, so he can't land the second base.
That is so smart. And even the creep on this other Nidus by the third base location, Vindicta, he is now on one base economy. It looked so good for him, but Cham, he is the champion.
Take out the upgrades, Cham. God dang it.
He knows
if those upgrades finish,
he just wants to fight.
Ravager. Okay, there we go. Ravagers are coming in. Cham knows what to do, and Cham's a great guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's even got defense back at home.
Yes, he does. He knew these Hellions were going to come out for him, so he kept just the bare minimum amount of roaches that he needed to take this, to prevent that from coming up. Alright, this bio push should force Cham away now, though.
Oh my god, he just can't land anywhere.
Yeah, at least for now. Vindicta is going to be up into a triple orbital economy. And when you have 3 orbitals, you have a lot of mules behind you.
Yeah, he's gonna have quite a few mules. Isn't mule an acronym for something? Doesn't it mean something?
Yeah, because it's like capital. Because the plural of mule is mules, but the S isn't capitalized. So I think it's like mining something something something. Not too sure on that one.
Mining unit long arms.
That works. Yeah,
long excavators.
Yeah, that works for
Extractor.
me. Yeah, long extraction? Yeah, that works.
Long extraction, yeah.
That works
That's
for
what
me.
LE stands for.
Hope you're watching, Steel. This is a massive drop coming out from Vindicta, and this could just win in the game.
All these overlords are gonna go down. That's gonna supply block Cham, I believe.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, hard.
It's
a hard supply block.
It's gonna hard supply block him, and Cham nowhere in position here. Vindicta could just go between the third base and the main base here. As much as he wants. There's a couple Hydras
here though, so maybe now he can't. Wow, what? And just
I think he can,
time,
but it's gonna be a risk.
Risky business here. Oh, another drop.
Yeah, another
Vindicta
drop here.
With the multi. Oh, he's dropping in the same base in 2 different positions. Who does this?
Somebody who wants to get the concave. That's who. Hydralis then does go down, so Vindicta, I mean, or Cham rather, he just has so little anti-air potential with him.
But he's doing a good job of defending here. He hasn't lost a base at all yet. He's lost just 3 workers only.
Yeah, kind of surprisingly. I thought Vindicta had a much better army here, but I guess Cham, he made sure he had the army his army in the right places.
Yes, indeed. He's got to heal up these Marines. They're pretty low, and there's not much energy on these medevacs here. Oh, what was that scan all about?
He was just
he thought there was another creep tumor in there.
Yeah, he really wants that 4th base. All right, but it forces half consolidated right now.
Oh, one lurker. The
lurker
goes down
does get taken out immediately, but he is stimming a lot. That's a good bile. That is a pretty good bile, and these units are so
He literally
vulnerable.
had like 1 bile there, and that 1 bile just got the job done. Sometimes you just need 1 bile. Sometimes you need 50. Somehow Cham turned this into a lurker battle.
Yeah, he turned this into a lurker battle by getting a lurker den.
And now he's got like 1 or 2 lurkers out, so he's pretty much invincible at this point. 2 lurkers and a viper. It's game over.
Ooh, I wouldn't be too sure on that one, Cham. He's still gotta have to build up his buffer units behind that.
Yeah, that's true. I wonder why they call it a viper. The viper's the only name of any Zerg unit that's an actual thing.
Yeah, I feel like if you're ever gonna go for any snake, it could be like I don't know, like a cobra, right? Like a spitting cobra,
like a rattlesnake.
Yeah,
I think a viper is the type of cobra.
Is it?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I think so.
Yeah, not too sure. I was thinking like one of those spitting cobras for like Parabomb or Blinding Cloud.
Yeah. I guess that makes sense because vipers and snakes sometimes spit as poison. I don't know. I need to have a long sit down and talk with the makers of StarCraft at Blizzard.
Yeah, we need to get him to fix your lore.
Yeah.
I think the rattlesnake
it really grinds my gears.
Yeah. I think the rattlesnake is a Terran unit. No, I'm thinking Diamondback.
Oh, the Diamondback.
Campaign, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well, things are starting to look really
Banshees look very similar to the vehicles in Avatar, the movie with the blue people.
Oh yeah, they're like
they
the
pretty much
heli
fly
thingies.
Banshees everywhere.
Yeah, the heli things. This is a really good place for the Liberators to be.
God.
And yeah, things are not looking good whatsoever for Cham. His army is pretty good, but his economy is in absolute shambles. He has got to do something to equalize right now, and I'm not convinced that he's going to be able to if he tries to move into Vindicta.
He needs like a couple more lurkers, and then he's got to go. Like, there's not much he can do here. He's got to stop this base from going down. This 4th base. Or maybe he has nothing in his main. I think his main's completely unmining right now. 37 workers went down. More in the natural. God, I've never seen Cham lose this many workers before.
Libs are pretty good. This is why Light always tells me to make libs in TVC. And I'm just like, but Ghost though, Light, nukes. And speaking of nukes, Vindicta, we know him as a man of culture. We talked about this just as we were starting to load in. He is dedicated to these ghosts, but unfortunately I don't think he's going to be able to show those off. This one drop could just force Cham into the all-in, and I gotta be honest with you, Yoda. If Cham is in a position where he has to move into Vindicta, that's exactly what Vindicta wants, isn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what he's doing. Vindicta has this all planned out. It looked like he was losing, but then he brought it back. Cham with the rush early on. I'm surprised Cham even made it this far out of that rush. It was really a failed attempt, I think. And this game could have ended a long time ago. Any other player besides Cham would have lost ages ago. But Vindicta, here he comes with the ghost. Oh my gosh.
Yes, starts out the Vipers. GG's called.
God.
And unfortunately, we will not get to see those ghosts. But you know what, Yoda? We aren't seeing a repeat of the winner of the upper bracket finals. So I'm satisfied.
We're not getting a three-peat, a double-peat, a triple-peat, whatever peat this is. But yeah,
Pete from
he's doing good.
From a Goofy movie.
From a Goofy movie. Yeah. The classic. Only the true cultures know. Cultured it? What is it called when you're a cultured person? Cultureds? Only the true cultureds know.
Yeah.
All culture, no vulture.
Aha! I'm trying to figure out how to work that into something.
Yeah, me too. The gears are turning, but nothing's happening.
That's the story of my life.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like the gears are turning, but it's
there's
literally
nothing moving
just
at the end of the gears.
Yeah.
They're just all intertwined to each other, and they're turning to nothingness.
Yeah, it's perpetual motion, but it's not like, moving anything.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not connected to anything. It's just perpetual motion leading up to nothing. Speaking of perpetual motion, can this guy perpetually win every game and defeat every opponent in his face? Even though they're not in his face, they're virtually in his face. Here we are on Pillars of Gold LE. And we are looking inside of the main base of Exxon Gaming's, the champion of all things Latin America. Unless it comes to, I guess, special. But other than that, he is the #1 player coming out of Mexico. Up there with the best of the best. Representing Mexico, it is none other than Cham!
Ooh. And in the top right-hand corner of the map, I may have messed up casting tool a little bit there. In the top right-hand corner of the map, spawning all the way in the top right-hand corner of the map, the blue Terran player coming all the way from the land of America. He is gonna be our blue Terran player representing Alpha X, the man of many builds, the man of many nukes. He is Vindicta.
Vindicta. Are we gonna get a quick 3 games out of this one? Are we gonna go into the next match? I really don't see Vindicta winning 2 games in a row here.
I definitely have hope here, Corky. I have hope for our man, the cultured boy, the man of nukes, but yeah, we're on Pillars of Gold right now. It's
I hope he goes for Ghost really fast. I think that would be great.
That would.
Or some sort of proxy or something. I think that I don't know what you do to Cham here. I've seen Cham lose very little games.
I mean, best case scenario, we just get a repeat of game #1.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cham is not going for it, which I guess does play into the map a little bit here. Vindicta, he does not want to take too much of a risk on Pillars of Gold. He doesn't want to be caught with his pants down in the middle of the map. So I mean here. And Cham, he's just playing to his advantage, just macroing up. Gonna be getting his lings and whatnot.
Vindicta going for the third base block. I feel like in this map, it's really good for Zerg to go mutas, and this map is also really good for mech or bio. I mean, that's grade A casting. This game's good for any build ever.
Yeah. In my opinion, you know, this build, it's really good if you are able to execute it well.
Yeah. I mean, if Vindicta wins here, he will be a winner.
Yeah, and you know what, Yoda? If you gotta win in order to become that winner, right?
Yeah, but that's all based around if he's able to win or not right here.
But if he is able to win, though, you can call him the winner.
And if he's the winner, then that kind of means that he is #1 in this tournament.
But in order for him to win this game, Yoda, he's gonna have to be winning. And right now, he is not quite winning yet.
But if he's able to pull it off and win, then what?
Then I think we can call him the winner.
Are we gonna add the chicken dinner or just winner?
I mean, it depends on you know, what you're feeling. You know, we got some
I'm feeling
Hellions
just
out.
winner.
Yeah, we got some Hellions out, so you know we could have that barbecue, that grilled
The
chicken.
barbecue. Light's still here. Light, get out of here. Everything's fine. We're doing great. We don't need you anymore. We're over you. We've gone on to better things now. I have a new main caster for Battle of the Americas. We've moved on, Light. We've gone separate ways, okay? Don't make this harder than it has to be, Light.
You're gonna unfollow him on Twitter now? He's, it's like delete this number from your phone.
We've decided you're no longer in CranKy Ducklings, Light.
I know you may have founded the clan, but you're out.
This is the
I'm
mutiny.
pulling a coup. Exactly. Yoda and I, we're pulling a coup.
Yeah. This is gonna hurt me a lot more than it's gonna hurt you.
It's exactly like that meme of the guy crying with a gun.
Any meme of a guy crying fits me perfectly.
I don't know. I'm more like that that meme of the girl that's crying while trying to color. That's me almost all the time.
That's definitely mean. Oh my god. What is this?
This is a fantastic multi-prong coming out from Vindicta, drawing out all of the queens there. Knew that there wasn't going to be a lot of resistance here in the natural base. Dives right into the Hellions and diving into the main base now. Gets a fantastic scout, and look at the barbecue coming down.
The barbecue, all that delicious a drone meat being cooked up and no one there to enjoy it. What a damn shame.
What a dang shame. Meanwhile, the Liberator does get cleared out. Yep, we get taken out by the Queen here. And Cham's going for the counterattack.
Hey, Cham did have a lot of queens. I can't believe he had so many out.
Yeah, unfortunately, just didn't have as good of a spread as he perhaps would have liked.
Yeah. 9 workers went down. I mean, I don't think it's the end of the world. Cham's still even when worker count.
It could have been way worse for Cham.
Oh yeah, it's been way worse for him before.
Yeah, I think if you're going to be opening up standard or economic in against that kind of build, for the Zerg player, you're kind of expecting to lose a handful of drones, and you know it's no big deal if you're able to keep your third base up and running. That's going to be a decent amount of larvae for you to remake them.
Yeah, and he's gonna clear this, which is good. You know, you got to clear that little wall out there if you want to survive on this map. 2 tanks back there could be the death of any good Zerg.
Yeah, definitely. You want as much flanks as possible on Pillars of Gold.
I think on any map, really.
On any map. And so you want to set up your flank here, Yoda, because if you can attack from not just one part, you're gonna make them think about 2 parts.
Now, if you make them think about 2 parts, can you flank?
You know.
I do know. You're right.
You're
right.
I do know. I'm glad you do, because I could not explain that. So I'm glad
Counterattack.
And this is looking fantastic right now for Cham. He can even get us around here on these Marines and potentially even a tank. This is not only going to take out a lot of SCVs right now for Vindicta, but also it's just going to put a halt in Vindicta's momentum.
Yeah, I've never seen this. He scanned. Okay, there he goes. He scanned in front of one creep tumor, so there's like a weird creep island That's actually a cool name for an island, Creep Island.
Creep Island.
That's where they send everybody who's creepy.
Yeah, I think that's what they called Australia. The British did when they sent the convicts in. All right, nice target firing from Vindicta, but he realizes he has a hot pickup.
Your salary's getting cut so hard.
I was already fired.
I got fired 3 years ago.
I just kept showing up.
Yeah, they just didn't stop letting me on stream, so I'm still here.
Literally, that's literally my story. CranKy. I just showed up for more cats, and they just couldn't be bothered to like call security on me.
Yeah. Security's your uncle, so they couldn't call security.
Right.
GG Vindicta. He did it.
He has done it. He reverses that 2 earlier on, but it is not going to be the end here at whatsoever.
Oh my gosh, it is not the end. We're going into a second one. We're getting a rematch. We're getting a try match.
Yeah, we are getting that coming out right now.
Match. Please don't ask me what that was. At this point, I don't even know what's what. All I know is Vindicta and Cham are tied right now, both taking 2 maps off of each other today. This was really just a Vindicta Cham show match.
It really has been. But now,
which I'm okay with.
Yeah, we do need a lot more of that, but yeah, now we're getting into the tiebreaker.
The ace what is this called? Matchup?
Series? Question mark? The ace matchup?
The ace series. There you go. The ace series.
There we go.
I don't know why they call it ace. Isn't ace like a 2? Ace in the hole? Isn't that like I don't know. I don't know what ace comes from.
I mean, when it comes to like cards, I don't think it's based on like playing cards, but when it comes to, I'm basing this on blackjack, but I know in blackjack the ace can be either 1 or 11.
2? Oh, 1 or 11. I thought it was 2 or 11.
Wait.
Yeah, you're right. 1 or 11.
Yeah, 1 or 11.
So either way, ace match makes no sense, but we use it anyway because it sounds cool.
It's the last one? Question mark? Yeah, Ace is a cool name for cool people.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're not a StarCraft player named Ace.
That's probably a bunch.
Yeah, there's probably a crap ton. Speaking of Ace, have you ever seen Ace Ventura: Pet Detective?
That is, I believe that's on the list for the movie club.
Oh, the movie club. What is the movie club, Yaku? I've heard of it, but I don't know if anyone here has.
Basically, maybe we're losing.
That's the movie club, folks. There you go.
Should we do the intros? Should I like just talk about it?
Yeah, we can. I guess we can do that. Here we go. Right. We'll do intros. We are back on the shortest map in the map pool. We are looking in the main base of a man who was up 2, and now he lost 2, and now we're in the new series. Can he do it? Exxon Gaming's Cham. He is representing Mexico. Also, I forgot to say it earlier. It's Cham.
And down here in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, spawning all the way in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, the blue Terran player coming down from the land of America. He is going to be representing Alpha X. Sushi should just about be waking up to support his boy right now. He is Vindicta.
Vindicta.
I just imagine, to me, Vindicta is up there, similar with Ace. It's just one of those, like, I don't know, when I imagine just the word Vindicta, not so much the player, but just the word Vindicta, I imagine it's like one of those 90s movies with like a, with like that electric font kind of thing.
Any guy in a 90s movie is a cool guy.
Exactly. And that's why we have Vindicta
here. The problem
here.
is all the cool guys smoke cigarettes, and now they're all aged and dying. It's me. I'm cool, guys. I'm aged and dying. Send help.
This has been a public service announcement by the CranKy Ducklings.
It's been a public service cry for help.
It's more of what it is. We just decided to interpret it as a message.
Message. For the audience, just to not scare the children, but please send help.
Yeah.
The only one who needs help here, I think, is Cham, because He's not supposed to lose against Vindicta, and we saw him get pretty shredded there the last 2 games.
Yeah, as you were saying, he was up 2-0 in a pretty convincing fashion in that winners bracket finals. But now I think Vindicta, you know, he's had time to reflect. He's had time to, you know, look back on those replays, really identify what went wrong for him, what went right for Cham, and just figure out how to play from there.
Yeah, I'm still like, my brain still isn't functioning right. I'm trying to figure out who this is better for. If you were to have just a best of 5 for the ending, and Cham was up 1, that means they'd be on match point right now.
It would.
Or Vindicta would be on match point, Cham would be down 1. In this best of 3, they're back to 0-0, and Vindicta has to win 2.
Yeah,
I don't know. This makes it more even? I'm not sure. My brain is not able to comprehend.
I think Cham is slightly advantaged here, slightly. Because
yeah, that's true. Because he would have been 1 away from losing.
Yeah, exactly. He would have been 1
away
away from
on
losing.
match point right now.
Yep.
And he would have had the momentum of 2-0. Yeah, I guess this is better for whoever's losing.
Exactly. But yeah, we haven't really seen it come into play yet, but with this fresh best of 3, there is a possibility of just having the same map come up. But yeah, so far we're on Submarine, which we haven't seen in the previous series. Maybe if it went to the ace match, then we might have seen it, but yeah, it's interesting.
But we're in the 8th matchup instead.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ever actually done this. I don't think we've seen Vindicta go for Cloak Banshees and actually complete them. He's faked Cloak Banshees. He's faked 1 Banshee, not cloaked.
And I think this I think this is the first time we're seeing Vindicta do repeat a build.
Yeah, right.
Actually, how many more Hellions is he gonna get? Because he's only got 6 right now. He did like to go for 8
He also kept his Reaper alive last time.
Yeah.
Was it strategic that he lost the Reaper?
We don't know. And there we go. 8 Hellions does come out. So yeah, Vindicta actually repeating a build. I did not think that was possible.
He started Banshee Cloak again.
Yeah.
Because that Overlord was coming in. But he's not yet canceled it. There he goes.
There's a cancel coming out.
Hellion's getting nothing.
Yeah, he's just posturing around.
These drones.
How do I reach these drones? That is actually literal. That is actually the mindset of a Terran player who goes to this opening. Yeah, and then once you finally get that volley of drones
barbecue
in, exactly. Even if all of your Hellions get taken out, that kebab, you just, I reach these drones.
I reach these drones. Hit a cigarette and disintegrates.
Yeah. Alright, so you're gonna try to reach these drones. Not too good right now for Vindicta. Cham getting a fantastic surround on these Hellions. Not actually getting any drone damage, so already this game is playing out better than the previous one.
Right before they died, they're like, damn it, I couldn't reach the drones. But we got some lings. But it wasn't good enough. It just wasn't enough.
At least we got the lings.
And the lings are just like, yum, mine. I picture the lings are exactly like the pigeons in Finding Nemo or seagulls, whatever they are. Like, mine.
No,
mine. And then they bite an SCV.
Yeah.
Or a Marine. Imagine that, just like a happy-go-lucky ling eating a Marine. I guess it's kind of like the cartoon.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm pretty sure there are maybe 20 Carbot animations of that.
20 at least.
At least, yeah.
At least.
Speaking of at least.
It's not enough, though. It's not enough.
Get on it,
at
Carbots.
Least, but not at most.
I don't know his first name, but no, his first name Carbots.
Yeah, they really did depict like a happy-go-lucky Zerg, a ling.
Yeah, Zerg is just the happy race, which is kind of the opposite of I think a lot of Zerg players.
Yeah. Zerg's the race of happy units in-game, but the players themselves are actually not happy. In order to be a Zerg player, you have to be a soulless human being.
Oh, absolutely. You have to just be able to come to terms with, like, yeah, nobody's gonna like me. just because of how I play.
Yeah, I'm the bad guy. What of
Yeah,
it?
what of it? You know.
Every Zerg player has to get a leather jacket and slick their hair back. Mid-series, they grease their hair back and comb it.
Yeah. Get a cigarette out.
Yeah. They smoke cigarettes while playing. Cigarettes just dropping all over the keyboard. I picture that's how a lot of Europeans play. Cigarette in mouth, just dropping cigarette ashes all over the keyboard as they APM it up.
I also imagine that the practice room is in black and white, and it's like a silent movie.
It's in black and white, and it's like filmed like it's a old time, what's the word, like a cop, investigator film.
Yeah, like a noir.
Yeah, yeah. They're sitting there with their, I don't know what those hats are called, in a trench coat.
And at the end of the game, they just take a long drag of like,
a long drag. It just shows their mouth taking the long drag. It shows the cigarette being put out. They take their hat and coat off the rack and walk out the door.
and then it pans towards the monitor. Victories, or yeah, victory.
We just created the most epic video ever, and I don't know. Somebody needs to make that, but it's copywritten, so if you do, we'll sue you. So make it and let us sue you, please.
Yeah. Just send the royalties
Sounds
over.
Great. Yeah. We'll send you 2%. 0.2%, I'm sorry.
Alright, and speaking of
my lawyers will contact your lawyers.
Yeah, that's how we do it in America. At least that's what I've heard, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's how we do it. Lawyer up. If I don't agree with you, lawyer up, because I'm coming for you with lawyers.
Yeah, I think there are some places where if you don't agree with someone, you say square up. We'll face this in the ring.
Yeah.
In America, it's lawyer up. We'll face this in the court.
Yeah. In America, it's like square up, and they're like, I'm getting my lawyer. It's great. It's great. OG Steel Mold has entered the chat.
Hey,
everybody stand still, and maybe he won't see us. Nobody make any sudden movements.
He is kind of I mean, I know he's old, but we don't really call him a dinosaur. I'm not sure if we can really call him a dinosaur there. And speaking of dinosaurs, both players actually playing out a very classic style right now. You know, Cham going for that Mutiling Bane, Vindicta going for Biomine Thor. This is honestly one of my favorite. This is honestly one of my favorite unit dynamics.
Same. I'm kind of scared of mutas though. I prefer Hydras because mutas just don't scale into actual head-on engagement. God, that's so many Ling Bane though.
Don't. That is a lot of Ling Bane. I'm not even convinced that Vindicta can split against this. There are a couple of Widowmines, so yeah, Vindicta has a shot, but already
oh god,
all of these Banelings already taken out so much.
Yeah, and he got away in the creeps at the door of Vindicta already. I don't know what happened to Cham. Maybe that there was like
I think he just
there was some wood under Cham's chair, and then that last game Vindicta just set the wood on fire, and now there's a full-blown campfire under Cham's butt, and now he's really in the game.
Yeah, he's warm.
He's warm. They lit a fire under his chair.
That's good. That's good advice. Just warning, CranKy Ducklings.
Oh, the Max Angel series that Kirill just reminded me of. Yes.
That's
Yes.
That's the noir, the French noir spin-off starring Petit Drago.
Yeah. Light told me all about it. We added on to it with the Latin Americans, but I forgot what all we said. Oh yeah, there was something about there was Dr. Ryan, who's now just Doctor.
Oh, I've heard of that one.
And then there's Patty Mac, who changed his name to Dr. Patty. So we said that like maybe Ryan was no longer a doctor because of malpractice, but then in the end, Dr. Patty Mac needed a doctor, and Dr. Ryan was the only doctor that isn't a doctor that could doctor.
Oh, he wasn't confident in his ability because he said, "I lost my license, Chief.
Yeah,
I can't do it." And Patty Mac
can't do it, Chief.
Like, I need a doctor.
Chief was like, "You gotta do it, Riggs.
We need someone, otherwise Max Angel's gonna be taken out." And so you're getting taken out.
The only guy for the job. You gotta save him. And this game wasn't super action-packed, but they built their armies giant, and now they're just straight clashing.
Now we're really
this is like the epitome of StarCraft. Build one maxed out army and headbutt.
Exactly, and it's not looking too good for Vindicta right now, and it's generally the case when you go for BioTerror. GG is called, and Cham takes game number 1 of this best of 3 ace matchup. And I think you were onto something there. It's when you think of StarCraft 2, I know especially a lot of Brute War players, when they say they're not a big fan of, when they say that they prefer Brute War, it's kind of because of games like this. StarCraft 2,
yeah,
it can have a tendency to what's it called? To just wait until you
kill your will to live. I agree.
Yeah. Well.
Oh wait, you mean not make you not want to play StarCraft?
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, you're not wrong, but yeah, I mean, it does have a tendency to just have the players max out and then have one big engagement there. I do definitely, I do think that there was quite a bit of action in here and there. Not
little actions, but nothing better than the continuation of the story and the picture we painted with our art. And our continuation of Max Angel.
Oh, eventually we find out that Max Angel is like the nephew of Detective Drago.
Wow.
Or something. I don't know.
And then is Cham or Vindicta like the other guy? I don't know where I'm going with that. I don't know. But speaking of the other guy, here we are in this portion of the map. What portion is it, you ask? It is the upper right-hand corner, northeastern corner, if you will. And we're looking in the main base of a Zerg player. He is El Campeón. No one can normally beat him, not at least in Latin America, but this isn't all about Latin America. His opponent is an NA player. He is playing for Exxon. He is representing Mexico. He is Cham.
And in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, spawning all the way in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, we have the blue Terran player coming down from the land of America. He is looking to turn this around. He's gonna have to reverse sweep this in order to qualify for the OSC Super Series. Representing Alpha X, the man of many builds, give it up for Vindicta.
Vindicta's dad was a cop, and now he's trying to follow in his footsteps.
But he's got pressure on his shoulders.
He's got the weight of the world. He's got to fill big shoes.
He's gonna have to take down his first big case. The case of
I'm trying to think of another good Terran. El Campeón, the case of El Campeón. It's a sneaky one. How does he
keep winning?
No one's been able to catch Cham off guard. They've studied him for months, and no one can see where he's doing illegal things, but Vindicta's the guy for the job. Here to avenge his father's death, after Cham has ties and links to Zerg gangs that took out Vindicta's father in the great invasion of the Zerg world. I don't remember the exact plot of the StarCraft.
Look, eventually we're gonna get to a point. Eventually we're gonna get to a point where we have enough material to just make like alternate universes and spin-off series stories.
Spin-off series on the spin-off series.
Exactly.
I will run this series into the ground.
I will make a spin-off
until spin-offs don't even spin off. Speaking of spin-off, I want to see this Reaper die and spin in the air.
Yeah, ooh, just like that. Is always, ooh. Got a grenade.
He dropped a grenade. Martyrdom.
A bit of a last hurrah there. But yeah, Vindicta, you know, he gets a pretty decent scout. I think he may have preferred to keep the Reaper alive, but this is actually interesting. We did say that Vindicta, he's got a lot of builds, and this is going to be the first time tonight that we see 3cc before Starport. Vindicta is taking a really big risk, being very greedy on Pillars of Gold.
We've only seen one same build from him.
That we have. And that,
he made a second Reaper. That's so weird.
Yeah, I guess
that's so strange. That's so strange.
Yeah, I guess maybe he just really wants to, you know, be able to be prepared in case of a link counterattack. I mean, it's only 4 links, but yeah, you really don't want to be caught with your pants down. Especially when you're doing such an economic opening that Vindicta's doing here.
Yeah. Last thing you want to do is be caught with your legs down to your pants when your economy is economicing.
You gotta be careful out there, Vindicta. You don't want to be caught in the middle of a gang fight with your pants down.
Yeah.
You
brought economy to an army fight.
They're gonna think you're a nerd.
You brought minerals to a supply fight.
I imagine that's exactly how Vindicta infiltrates the gang. Be like, I understand economics. I can be your accountant.
I could be your accountant, and then he infiltrates.
And that's our Vindicta spinoff.
And that's our Vindicta spinoff. He goes deep undercover for years just to slightly alter the books, causing them to misfile their taxes and be audited.
They missed
and they're audited by the IRS.
Exactly. They missed. Yep, that's exactly how it's done. I was thinking that it's going to be like an Al Capone. Everybody knows that they're up to something, but they couldn't quite find the evidence. So they just got them for tax evasion.
Find the evidence. It was like finding a needle in a haystack. I don't know where I'm going with the story anymore, but the point is, we got spin-off for days.
Yeah, you're welcome, fanfic writers, Team Liquid. That's all free. Alright, and speaking of all free, we mentioned this a little bit earlier in the series, but this time, Vindicta is going to be committing to the Cloak Banshees. Not going to be a fake out, not going to be just a normal uncloak Banshee timing. He is
timing. It is aunt timing.
The Anta timing.
The auntie timing.
And okay. You see what I see here, Yoda?
He never does the same thing twice.
No, he does not, and this is actually a pretty
Vindicta's
serious
filled
departure.
for like a box of chocolate.
You never get the same one twice?
You know it's gonna be something brown, and you're gonna put it in your mouth, but you don't know what's going in your mouth. And this time it's mech in your mouth.
And no Zerg player wants mech in your mouth, do they, here, Yoda?
Nobody wants mech mouth.
I think you mentioned it earlier. This is actually a really good. This is actually a really good map for it, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I said that a while ago, but I also said bio is good on this map. But yeah,
well,
the only reason I say mech is good on this map is because, one, it's wide open, and, well, two, Cyril said this was a good map for mech. Mech for map. Tit for tat, mech for map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You scratch my
English
mech, I'll
great.
scratch. Exactly.
Yeah. You scratch my mech, I'll scratch your mech. Mech. At what point did we get too lazy? I think it's just too hard. You say he's going for mechanical, or he's going for machines?
Right.
Or is it? Why do we shorten it to mech? What is mech short for?
Mechanic or mechanical? Yeah, I think it's short for mechanical.
So we would say he's going mechanical.
Yeah, I mean, I know they do that in Korea, or at least when they direct translate. I think it's I think the official word for mechanical is a bit shorter in Korean, but every time I hear a translator say like, yes, this player says, I think mech is good on this map or whatever, they always say mechanical is good on this map and biological is good on this other map.
Biological warfare.
That's what it is.
Minute details, but there's a game going on here, guys. In case you didn't notice, Cham's going already for the infestation pit.
Yeah, and this is something that a Zerg player really has the opportunity to do when they've been left alone for this long. Cham, you know, he's also been keeping a little bit of Lingbane here. He's waiting for this push out before he goes into the main or natural.
The door's down.
The door
he's not going in though.
Down. And
wow, I can't believe he threw this up.
Fantastic flank here.
Oh, wow, that was great.
Battle mech with Lingbane. How many people have done that? And meanwhile, he is up in the main base of Vindicta. His Lings wreaking havoc.
Who does that?
Who even does that? A champion is who does that, Yoda.
That's champion, El Campeón. If we want to be politically correct.
The Space Cham.
The Space Cham. You just got chammed. If anyone watches Parks and Recreation, that would make sense.
watched it a long time ago. I don't remember which character that was.
There's the bad guy who's anti-government, and his name's Jam, and he's like, you just got jammed.
The dentist.
Yeah, the dentist. Yeah, that's right. He was a dentist.
Yeah, it's all coming back to me. And speaking of coming back to me, Vindicta now moving out with a little bit of a force here. He has lost so many SCVs. He really needs to get some damage done, but this is another fantastic surround. Cham just playing with his food there, just moved away. Smart Servos.
What is
It
that?
means that, yeah, it means that the Hellions are... Yeah, it affects Hellions, Thors, and Vikings. It means that they can switch between their two modes quicker. It doesn't affect tanks.
Oh. So does he even have an armory out right now is the real question. Of course he does.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
Then why has he been making Hellbats?
Yeah, maybe he's just waiting for this upgrade to finish up. Oh, he hurt you.
There you go. Ask and you shall receive.
That's, yeah, pretty good advice. Well, I actually think that's about the opposite for most casters. You mentioned something and you do something completely different.
You said mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. I like it.
Mac and cheese. I like it too. That's when you go mech, but you proxy the mech. Mac and cheese.
I think it's happened, I think that has happened a few times, but yeah, off the top of my head, I can't list when that's happened.
He did it! Hellbats and
but unfortunately, yeah, one volley was just about all they could manage, as unfortunately the Smart Servos upgrade was not finished up. Those legs got a lot of damage in for free. The Spire is about to finish up right now for Vindicta, and check real quick if he's got a hive. He does in fact have a hive here, so we should be seeing some Greater Spire and some Brood Lords.
One for 11 mutas? Is that really the switch you want to go for here? There's already Thors out.
Yeah, there are already Thors out. The Hellions... Okay, the Hellions don't have their Maglev or their Magfield upgrade, but still... Oh, I'm sorry, not Hellions, Cyclones. But still, when you see your opponent has both Cyclones and Thors, this is very ballsy coming out from Cham. I guess he's really... Yeah. Then again, I say that, but if I remember Dongriku over in GSL, he did kind of prove the world wrong when he said, oh, you think this is the counter to Mutas? No, let me show you. So... yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Cham
Mutas have been a good counter to mech lately, but I don't think late game it's good. But honestly, I think Cham's just trying to like pull his opponent apart and keep him at home while he gets all his upgrades in. Wow, he's doing damage.
Yeah, it's actually doing a decent amount of damage.
Get rid of the Cyclones, he's good.
Yeah, he did manage to take out a decent number of them. Unfortunately, his Mutalisk count is now just so low.
Yeah.
And he's still
God, he could take out this base. I think that's what he's going for. He's going to try and take out that base with the Ling Bane Muta. Or Ling Bane, I guess, not Muta.
And he's completely
but he's going to defend it there also.
Barely. He doesn't have a lot here to defend. He has one
Cyclone perfect. Rule away.
One Cyclone.
Oh my God.
Yeah, fantastic
perfect timing.
And it does buy Vindicta enough time. He's saving all of his...
Oh, he's still going? He's going for it.
He is going for it.
He smells blood in the water.
Look at these surrounds. The Banelings crash on top of the Hellbats. But unfortunately, the Lings have just about been cleaned out. Meanwhile, we do see the Mutalists. They do have to be careful against these Liberators. They don't treat too well.
I thought there were some Banes going in, but it's just Lings running back home with their tail between their legs. Do Lings have tails?
Yeah, I think they're really short tails, kind of like corgis.
Yeah, like corgi. Oh no, they're actually pretty long. I never noticed. If you look, they're wagging their tails. Holy crap! I've never seen Zergs wag.
Yeah, when they move.
Probably have to wait. You saw that?
Yeah, when they move, they're kind of like wagging back and forth.
Wow, so they're kind of like little dogs. I wonder if they wags when they're happy.
I imagine they do. Yeah.
Right.
It's kind of like those breeds of dogs where the tails are like they're thick at the base, but then they kind of what's it called? Taper out.
Tail analytics. They taper out. Cone-shaped tails.
Yeah.
Cone tails.
Alright, and here comes another massive engagement.
Ooh,
this is actually a really good defensive setup for Vindicta, but I think the damage...
I like the Ravagers.
Yeah, the Ravagers, though. They are getting a lot of piles done. And actually, despite the positioning from Vindicta, Cham may have just brute forced his way in, No, not going to be
He's
quite
sitting
enough
on
there.
97 workers, so I think he's got the economy. He's getting his final 3-3 upgrades. He's now putting down the Ultraless Den, and he's got great static defense at all his other bases. He still has Mutas alive somehow. I don't know how he has that. He's taken his entire side of the map besides one base.
Absolutely. Going into his Hive Tech now, Ultraless Cavern, about halfway done, but is he even going to need it? It's going to be the question.
Oh, I love this. Look at all those Liberators. He's prepared for Ultras. This can backfire. I think Cham needs to go air. Like Corruptors, Broodlords maybe.
Yeah, I think it does depend a little bit on the ground setup for Vindicta here as well, because there is... Yeah, surprisingly.
How many Liberators? Jesus.
It's a lot of
Liberation zones.
Good old freedom circles.
Good old freedom circles.
And there we go, 15. That's the circle of liberty right there. I can tell you that one. Man, there we go, 15.
15, oh wow. I put a few, Cham, Jesus.
No, he knows there are a lot of liberators out.
Yeah, he's actually taking the both an expansion to cover his half of the map, as well as he's trying to take his opponent's expansion.
Yeah, he's about to
get I don't think we mentioned this is match point for Cham. So if Cham wins this, it's all over.
Absolutely. If Cham wins this, he is going to be qualifying for the OSC Super Series, and Vindicta is just going to be out, which is not something you typically hear of, do you?
Yeah, not really. Looks like he's doing great though. Cham's got this. In the bag.
Oh yeah, this is, and I think we talked about this earlier on, that you want to be trading efficiently in this sort of mech versus Zerg. This sort of mech versus Zerg games what we have
now.
This is a BM hatchery.
God.
He is just flexing. He is just flexing as hard as he can. But yeah, we have reached a point where Cham can just afford to trade as inefficiently as he wants to. He is starting to lose a lot of workers. I think he just pulled them. Yeah, I think he just pulled them. As he does need a bit of a higher army supply, and I think you mentioned this earlier on, but this really high amount of Corruptors is actually working against Cham's favor, because the only thing they can take out is Liberators right now.
Indeed. And even if he takes out these bases, there's not much that can be done. Okay, there he goes. He's getting the Greater Spire now, so that as he clears up all the Liberators, then he can get the Broodlords and end the game.
Yeah, still gonna be a little while behind that before that, but again, I don't know how many times you could just say this, but Cham is in such a good position. He really needs to just... I feel like the only way for him to lose from here is to just throw his army against Vindicta.
Yeah, but also Cham has so much money. He can make units right there in his base. Oh, that's so great.
Oh, this is such a... Man,
just make 3 ultras right there and call it a day.
Yeah, if only this was like in how Protoss can warp in from any location.
Yeah.
This forward warp in location there.
Yeah, I think the idea here, they're kind of even on workers now, but Cham's been in the lead so long, he's banking up money. But for Cham, I believe all he wants to do is really just smash in head first into Vindicta and bleed him out. But Vindicta secured another base, so I think he's back in this.
Oh, he's definitely back in this, but again, he's, as you said, he's still working on getting that bank, but he is... Okay, he's close to getting maxed out, but his upgrades are still lacking. He could still get some... He can still get some more tech, I think. No, actually, his tech is fine. It's just his upgrades are lacking. And yeah, Cham, he's got a head start. A lot of head start. Chitinous plating or chitinous plating has finished up. He is now working on ultraless speed. The Greater Spire finished up a little earlier, but I don't think Cham has the supply to actually get the Broodlords out.
He got 3. He's getting 3 on the way now.
Oh, he's getting 3.
I'm pretty sure he wanted to get more, but as you said, supply block. You're not supply. Technically supply block, technically maxed out. It's all the same thing.
Yeah.
What is this one unit? Oh, it's a Liberator.
And nothing shoots
up. Hero.
Yoda.
Like, for God and country.
What are you gonna do?
Braveheart.
Braveheart.
Braveheart, or is he like Neo in the Matrix?
I imagine.
Oh, he's in
Neo
a
from
plane, so
Matrix
maybe
would
he's
be-
like Luke in the TIE Fighter. Or no, he was in a Y-Wing or something, X-Wing? I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm not sure. My Star Wars lore there. I don't know. Maybe he's Anakin. He's just spinning.
There, he's Anakin. Maybe he's R2-D2.
Ah.
And he just screams, oh, he's gonna get this base.
Oh yeah, when you have
He's
that many,
wasting his lock-ons.
when you have that many cyclones to lock on, bases are just gonna be forfeit. But at the counterpoint, so are your cyclones, and that's
Look at the
not
bank
an
of Cham.
insignificant loss. Exactly, that's a 5,000 mineral bank over Vindicta's 200. And I mean, you can say that 5 cyclones are just 5 cyclones, but again, considering the relative bank position from both of our players, just how rich Cham is compared to Vindicta, that's not an insignificant loss for Vindicta.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what's going to happen here. He's actually now going for the fungal growth upgrades. And I think that's the idea here with all these Thors now. If I don't know if he's seen this or if he's going to see it, with all the Thors, ideally here you want to just mind control everything.
Ooh,
and I've always wondered, if you're mind controlling a mech unit, aren't you really just a hacker?
Yeah? I guess it depends. Are you mind controlling the pilot of the mech unit, or are you just taking over
Thors,
the...
what are they mind controlling? I don't think they can. They control the Thor and then it mind controls the human. Wouldn't that still be hacking?
Well, I think the idea is that the sort of that, you know, like the sort of probe that the infestors send out is like piercing through the armor in order to hit
the actual human.
Yeah, at least that's how I imagine it. That might not be the case.
I like to imagine them hacking.
Yeah,
There's some programmers back at the hatchery. He's like, I connected it. Patch me in.
I'm in.
Oh my god.
And
this might be the end here.
This could be the end here, but this is actually a fantastic position for Vindicta. Obviously, he can't move up the ramp, but this is a really good choke point for him to take advantage of.
Rarely do you call the bottom of the ramp a good position, but that was definitely a good position for him.
Yeah, I mean, I guess good can be a relative term, but yeah, actually,
it was good enough. It's what he needed.
Absolutely, good enough. It was what he needed. He actually traded really efficiently in that engagement. And Vindicta, he's starting to get the bases back.
Yeah, he's actually re-securing the bases. He's had the like bottom right corner of the map pretty secure for a while, and he's got his entire economy back in this. And now he's got just as much income, if not more, than Cham. But Cham has been saving up forever. He's been putting all his pennies in the penny bank, the coin jar. He's taking about 10% of his check and direct depositing it into a savings account. He got himself an IRA. He invested in stocks, and he's a wealthy man now.
Yeah, he can afford to retire with all of this going on. And that was a massive hit. You know, Vindicta, just like that, you know, you can lose your fortune.
21.
You can lose your investments.
Just like that. And
really
with this, I think Cham's going to be able to close it out. He's got to buy time right now. He has a lot of army, so he can lose all this and max out. Oh my god, the hacks! The hacks, he's hacking!
Yeah, I was about to disagree with you there, Yoda, but I didn't even notice that the hacks, as you say, they are going down.
That's what I call map hacking.
Aha!
Aha! I'm pretty punny sometimes.
And yeah, as you say, Cham, he's just remaking his army. Vindicta really struggling to do that right now. He has a production, but they will take a while to rebuild. And he's just completely wiped out his bank.
I think it's over. Yeah, you're completely right. I think what we have here is Cham, the campeón, the winner of the OSC 2020 Super Series mid-season playoffs number 2. Did I time it perfectly? Don't you wish? Of course I did. He's gonna keep going. There it is! GG!
He kept it just for you. And with that, Cham, El Campeón himself, will be qualifying for the OSC Super Series. This is a man to watch out for.
That. Just like that, it's all said and done. I knew you had it in you, Cham. I never doubted you for a second. I'm surprised he even lost one series. I think he just lost that series to make it interesting for the folks at home.
Yeah, I mean, we did say that we wanted more StarCraft, and Cham, you know, he decided to deliver.
Cham is a people pleaser. But that was great. I loved it. Shout out to Darking for the adminning. He really helped out since Light wasn't here, as well as Kuro.
Absolutely.
Kuro helped out.
I would have been lost
with the absence of Light. Yeah,
I would have been lost.
And thank God we had Yaku. Without Yaku, we might have had a decent cast.
Yeah.
I'm just joking. We did great. We did awesome.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
We've moved on past Light. We've ascended beyond the need for Light. We've learned how to filter feed and see in the night.
And we're evolving.
We're evolving.
Eventually, we're
no
gonna grow
longer
legs.
need light to survive.
We're gonna sprout
All we
legs.
need is darkness.
All we need is Dark King. We don't need light. We just need dark.
Dark
Ing.
ing. Yep, we just need dark ing. Dark in an ing. We need dark. We don't need light. But yeah, indeed. As my good friend Yaku has typed, fun games today. I enjoyed watching the cheese, the proxies, Eggs having a forfeit in a turn of events that was unheard of like any other. He was also repping Alpha X. Vindicta was doing great. He wasn't able to bring it back, and Cham is still the champion. As he should be.
What a day of StarCraft we had.
What a day indeed. I thought this was going to be like a quick 5-minute cast, and then even with the forfeit, we're still ending like pretty late on a regular time.
Yeah, I think this is just about, it's been about 3 coming to 4 hours-ish. Yeah, it's coming to 4 hours.
Yeah, about 4 hours, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit, just not that much shorter from an average broadcast, I think.
Yeah, that's usually, we usually end around 10 or 10:30 here, and that's what time it is here. It's about to be 10, so all in all, good games, everything back in order. Cham won. We got a whole nother spin-off series to write now. And
struggle.
Yeah, and we got such great good content here today. And just to remind you guys, I do believe there's no Battle of the Americas next week due to the big events that are here to come, that if you don't know, Yaku's going to tell you right now. Tell him, Yaku.
DreamHack. I believe it's the qualifiers, the Latin American DreamHack qualifiers are going to be taking place the next weekend. Yeah, next weekend.
They're taking place in 2 days, actually. 3 days.
Oh, 2 days. 3 days. Well,
3 days.
Yeah.
3 or 4.
Yeah, 3 or 4 days. Well, I guess, yeah, the qualifiers are in 3 to 4 days. I think next week is going to be the regional finals to determine who's going to go to like the actual DreamHack Masters proper.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you guys want to tune into that, we will be streaming that. I don't think we have a command, but you can check the Twitter and Instagram. Instagram is great. Twitter's great. There's always a schedule posted up. CranKy_Ducklings. And also right at the end here, thank you, Turbo Quacker. He gifted a sub. There's a total of 20 subs in the channel. I don't know if anybody's beat that ever.
There was Lord Loken, if I'm not wrong. I don't know how many subs that they've gifted, but they're the current #1. So if you've gifted 20 subs in your second place, that's impressive. I gotta. I definitely appreciate it, Turbo. I appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, Turbo Cracker's a good guy. That's all I can say about him. He's a good guy, but he's also a terrible human being.
But he's a good guy. He's just
a piece of crap. Nah, I'm just kidding. He's actually a good friend. He's one of my closest friends. I hang out with him all the time. So thanks for tuning in, man. I'll see you maybe later.
Yeah, potentially. I guess we'll, as we don't really have much, so we'll close it on out. Where can we find you, Yoda?
You can find me at Yoda_Slim on everything, Instagram and Twitter. I'm very active on Twitter, but it's mostly just senseless, dumb jokes with occasional memes from StarCraft and other good info. But most importantly, if you guys follow CranKy Ducklings, it would mean the world to me. On YouTube and Instagram and Twitter and here. Anything that supports CranKy Ducklings or StarCraft is what I'm into. So, with that being said, that's all I have. What about you, Yago? Where can they find you at?
Twitch.tv/Yakuzaku1. I think I'll probably stream something tomorrow. It's either going to be StarCraft Ladder or the new Total War that came out. But on Thursday, I do have something special planned. So
how special.
it's gonna be something that I'm known to do, but I've never done on stream. So if that
Is it PG?
that's a little bit of a teaser. It's gonna be, well, that depends on what I get sent.
Oh jeez.
We'll try to keep it PG-13, but we may have to make it NC-16. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, Twitter comment Emperor Yakuzaku, ! Discord. You can find myself as well as the other CranKy Ducklings, or the other members of CranKy, and, you know, as Yodaslim has just mentioned, if you follow anything CranKy Duckling related, whether it be Twitch, YouTube, or Discord, it would definitely mean a lot to us. And other than that, just buy my shirts. I guess that just about wraps us up.
That wraps it up. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. Fun cast, man. Good casting with you. I'm just going to go ahead and say our first time ever, because if we casted before, I don't recall. I was a different person 2 days ago.
You know what? You know what?
But yeah.
I noticed this during the cast. For the most part, we were just keeping it normal, right? Keeping it like, yeah, it's a normal cast going on. The minute Light showed up, we ended up going into what he expected.
Yeah, we were doing great, and then Light showed up, and it just all went to hell in the handbasket. Well, but that is it. That was it. That's OSC 2020 Super Series Mid-Season Playoff number 2 Battle of the Americas Qualifier. And Cham is your victor. We'll see you guys next time.
Okay. Catch you guys around.
Peace out, everyone.
Bye.
Peace.